Hello students, this is the second part for the dividend theories. Now the integrated sum for Gordon's model. Here in the question the information is given: EPS 10, cost of capital 15%, R. Three conditions are given: 16, 15 and 14% respectively, and 6 cases of dividend payout ratio and retention ratio are given. Formula for the Gordon's model, as we know, is EPS into 1 minus B upon K minus BR. Henceforth, we will consider the tabular form of calculation. 3 columns for 3 conditions of R and 6 rows for 6 conditions of dividend payout and retention ratio. Right, here in the first question or first condition, dividend payout is 10 and retention is 90. R is 16 and KO is 15. Hence, EPS is 10, 1 minus B, that is 90, 0.15, that is K, and 0.9 retention ratio into 0.16, that is R. Henceforth, we will get the answer as 166.67. Right. Here we have to change the R, that is 15 percentage. Right. Here R is 16, here is 15, and here it will be 14 for the same dividend payout and retention. For the second condition, where the retention is 80 percentage, EPS 10, 1 minus retention 80 percentage divided by 0.15, that is K, 0.8 retention into 0.16, which is R. Right, R for the first condition. Right. Same way we have to change only here R. R will be 15 here, second condition, and for third condition it will be 14. EPS 10, 1 minus retention, which is 70. 0.15 capitalization rate is same for the whole question. 0.7 again retention, again R into retention ratio 17.16. Here R will be changed again, 0.16 for second condition it is 0.15, and here 0.19. The same way we have to consider and calculate the whole table. Moving ahead, the second part for this dividend theories or second bifurcation of the theories, that is irrelevance theory. In irrelevance theory, only one consideration is there, hypothesis. The formulas for the same are given here. Market price of the share at the end of period, that is P0 is equals to 1 divided by 1 plus K into D1 plus P1. Capitalization rate, dividend at the end of period, and price of the market price of the share at the end of the period. Capitalization value of outstanding equity shares of the firm at period 0 is equals to NP0 is equals to 1 upon 1 plus K into N D1 total dividend period and P1. Amount needed to be raised by the issue of new shares, I minus E minus N D1. Fund required for investment, total earnings of the firm during that period, total dividends per period, and E minus ND1 will be retained earnings. To find the value of the firm, we will use NP0 is equals to N delta N divided by P1 plus 1 plus E divided by 1 plus KE. Let's check out a question for the same. Dreamwell Co Limited belongs to a risk class with the approximate capitalization rate 10%, outstanding shares of 30,000, selling at rupees 80. The company is expecting a net income of 4 lakh, has a profitable investment, and proposed cost for that investment is 6 lakh. Company will declare a dividend of rupees 4 per share, and we have to calculate the sum by hypothesis and see whether the dividend payment affects the value of the firm. First of all, we will calculate the value of company when dividends are paid. P1 is equals to P0 1 plus KE minus D1. P0 here is given 80 rupees, right? Then 1 plus KE. KE capitalization rate is 10 minus D1, that is 4 per share. Calculating the equation, we will get 84 at the answer. Secondly, we will consider the dividend policy and firm valuation, and D and P1 is equals to investment cost, which is 6 lakh, minus 4 lakh, right? Net expected net income is 4 lakh minus 30,000 outstanding equity shares into 4, that is dividend, divided is equals to rupees 3,20,000. Number of additional shares to be issued are DN is equals to DNP1 upon P1. DNP1 we have calculated here 320000, like 3,20,000, just 3,20,000, and P1 we have calculated here, it is 84, hence 84 will be considered here. 80,000 divided by 21, and for the value of the firm we have the equation n P0 is equals to n plus dn divided by P1 minus into bracket 1 plus E upon 1 plus KE. Number of outstanding equity shares in the question is 30,000 plus, we know DNP1 is upon P1, DN upon P1, that is 80,000 upon 21 here, right, into P1, which is 84. P1 here we have calculated this 84, right? DN's value is 80,000 upon 21 and P1 is 84 minus I investment cost 6 lakh plus expected income 4 lakh divided by 1 plus capitalization rate, that is 10%. So calculating this, we will get 264,000 divided by 1.10. 26,40,000 divided by 1.10 will give out 24 lakh as answer. That's all for the dividend theories.